On their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Sack. Mike 51. Mike 51.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 99. X3. 218, chopper.
On second down, it's Powell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Off of play action, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Now Darnold throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, New England.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Topper!
Check.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Wait, set. Hey, check it. Check it, reload.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, D. Switch. Wide. Get wide.
Hey, go 66. Shadow.
Brady to Burkhead here on the draw. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Sugar!
Here's Brady. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. Demaryius Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
He's coming.
Powell takes it from Darnold, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Check 50. Check 50. Check.
Lady. It's hot. Oh, lady.
Darnold from the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the screen.
They begin with Michel on the ground. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 31, Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Alert 3.
From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Mike, 53!
Alert! Touchdown, defense.
Hey, 66! 53,
Operating from the gun, Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover. Darnold, he lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Gostkowski, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. 53's the rim. 53, check 53.
Check it, reload.
From the gun, Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie.
50 seconds to Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Hey, 66.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, I got him. That's me. Check.
He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Brady going to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. On first down, Michelle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A 2nd down run for Burkhead. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Wait, put it! Shadow!
54! Mike, 54! Rip left, rip left!
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
51's the mic. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day. Check your hot read. Hey, lady.
They'll run on first down. Powell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Danny. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Slam. Switch.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Open is Powell, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Brady gives to Michelle, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
53 is the mic.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Michelle. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
It's going to be a long day. Check.
They'll give to Harris. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 46-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike, set, 380.
Focus, defense, focus.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Watson has it right side. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Red 80. Check tight. Check tight. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Red 80. Hey, watch it, watch it. Red 80. Red 80.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the safety creep. 49. Young lady. Check 49. No. Off. Young lady. Check 3. It's up. Out. It's up.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Small. Under 10. 10. Red 80.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Powell on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Watch twist. Red 80. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down after a very nice game. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with him in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. From the 50, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dietrich Wise able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Bravo.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Hey, box truck.
Mike, 53, Mike. That's right, baby.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Alabama, 380. I know he ain't got it.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for New England, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.